right? Oh my goodness. So many amazing things to talk to you guys about today. You know the drill. As you are hopping on, definitely let me know where you're tuning in from. If you watched the show last night, let me know that too. Absolutely incredible. So many amazing fragrances. Oh my gosh. Had to have been the absolute best, I think, 12 Days of Christmas we've ever launched. We are hearing from y'all that it has definitely been it was a lot of love for it. So as you are coming into the room, I'm just getting all the things linked up as we're talking. So yes, welcome on in. Hi, Julie. Good to see you today. Good to see you. Yep, there we are. Cool. Is this volume down on that too? Awesome. Yep. Awesome.
You don't like hearing yourself talk on top of yourself?
No. I got everything linked up, so it looks like I've got TikTok. You got your 12 Days of Christmas. Oh, yay. Good. Yeah, let me know in the comments what your favorite fragrance was. There were a lot of comments that were coming at us last night that we weren't actually able to address. It was going by so quickly. So I would love to hear what you guys loved, what you definitely have been mixing, and then some. And boy, oh boy, do I have a treat for you today. So I put together 24 blends for the 12 Days of Christmas that we just launched. So Jill says, I'm loving Pink Tinsel. I know, I love that one too. That one's definitely a really pretty one and as well. If you are, yay, Victoria joined Simpler last night. Awesome. I love that. Hey, Ruth, how are you today? Good to see you guys. I'm excited about the Santa. Yeah, there's a lot of really great fragrances. I was just in love with all of them. And it was like, you know, even though I've been experiencing them over the last couple weeks and then some, it still was fun to like really dive into them on the show. Let's see. Well, 12 days. So right now, all we have is sprinkles right now, Amanda. That's all that we have available in the only formats and so forth. So, but just continue to tune in. You never know. And then some. So hi there. Hi, Whitney. Good to see you. Yes, so much fun. All right. So I want to say first and foremost, before we dive into all of these recipes, I'm not going to be able to get through all of those, obviously, on this live, or we would be here for 4 hours. So I do have a ton. So today, right now, I have 3, 6, 9. I have 11 recipes that I'm going to give you today that are part of 12 Days of Christmas. So when you see the board, the blending board a little bit later today, it's only going to have one side to it. There are 2 sides. The other side is going to actually come on Friday. So Friday we'll be doing some more blending from 12 Days of Christmas and then some. So Pink Tinsel is lovely. It is really pretty. Hi, Carmen. What about Farmhouse Flannel? I don't think that one is making, I think that was a vault return. So I don't believe that is all right. Let's see here. Okay. I might have to have I might have to restart on the Facebook. I might have to restart on the Facebook. Let me see if I can get somebody to help me. Hold tight just a minute. All right. Okay, in a second. We're having an issue. No, right now I think we're frozen on the website. I don't know if it's on the website, Lauren. I did do a restart, so it looks like I'm live. Hold on, just a second. Let's see. Oh wait, I might have fixed it. So I think I did fix it. Yeah. For some reason, I don't know why it froze up. Are we good now? Okay. I don't know what's happening. Yeah. Today, I guess you know what? Let's just call it that it is overloaded from the 12 days of Christmas. It had a night last night. Are we good? Okay. Thank you, Lauren. All right. So what I was saying, pink tinsel is lovely. I love pink tinsel too. Definitely. Judy, everything should be good right now. Should be okay. So welcome back on in. All right. So we are Pink Zebra Home. We had the best launch of the season, kind of like the much anticipated season of the year, the 12 days of Christmas. So if you were able to tune in last night, you know how awesome that was. It was such an incredible show. Danielle and I were able to launch all of those fragrances, talk about them, talk about the formats, talk about everything, and then some. So it's definitely a show to not miss. And what it is 12 fantastic fragrances in 2 different formats. And of course, if you are new here, I think that's what I was saying when I froze. Hashtag newbie. I always love to know like who I'm connecting with and who's never heard of Pink Zebra before. If that's you, definitely let me know. I love when I get new people on so that I can connect with you as well. So it should be okay up on the Facebook now. I think we're good to go. Looks like we've got some people coming in right now. Maybe. Looks like are we good on the Facebook still? We're not. Okay, so we need to reconnect on Facebook. Is Rachel up in there? She should be. I think that's probably a bamboozler situation that you just have to X out and then kind of come back in. All right, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it back up on the Facebook. So hold tight, okay? Definitely. Just a second here and we will get it. Okay. So what we're going to do, so we're good on the website. This is TikTok. This is the only one is Facebook. It's just a little sketchy. Okay. I think it's because of bamboozler just needs to be
Yep, that's
juiced up.
Thank
you, dear. I appreciate it. Christine, welcome on in. Good to have you today. Yes, we're going to get that other platform working. So if you are watching, there's multiple different ways to watch today, except for right now Facebook is kind of in the in-between stages, so just bear with us. We are across all platforms, and so definitely a great day to tune in. Hi Amy, good to see you today too. Awesome. New consultant just joined. I love it. Hey Kim. Hi Izzy. Hi Naomi. Yes, so Candy Cane Lane actually is available in it's available in a bag. So go after it in a bag. It should be still available on the website as well. All right. So I want to talk about this cute little simmer pot. This actually launched on last night's show and it's absolutely fantastic. Gorgeous pink pearlized is what it's called. So here at Pink Zebra Home, it was a great evening last night. I know. I love this too so much. It's so pretty, right? Definitely. Hi, Judy. Hi, everyone. Gorgeous pink color. This is what we call a simmer POT, and it's absolutely wonderful. Or simmer pot, right? I have to watch that word on, I think, on a couple platforms. But very, very pretty. Definitely. No, Jennifer, it was not in a room spray. So gorgeous pink pearlized simmer pot. We launched on the show last night. We also launched this cute little simmer pot as a Simflirt freebie, right? So if you were lucky enough to grab a 6-month subscription last night, this guy is actually going to be yours for free. So cute, definitely. Hi, Melissa. Welcome on in. I love it that you guys are telling me that you're new consultants. Yes. So come back if you are not... If you're not able to watch on the FB platform, just hold tight. We're getting that kind of up and running again. So, all right. Yeah, I don't know what's happening over there. We're going to just shut that off for now. Okay. So what I have here is, this is, like I said, this is available for purchase, but also if you join our Simflirt subscription program, you're also going to have access to this as well. All right, so I'm going to give you guys some recipes. We're going to dive right on into some of these fragrances. And again, I do have a total of 24. So it is going to be we might be on here for a little while today. Just hang tight with me. I will show you the first side of the blending board. So you are going to get a blending board today. And again, if you are brand new to Pink Zebra, I just want to let you know that what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about ways that you can mix these fragrances that we just launched last night, multiple different ways that you can mix them. So this first fragrance I want to talk about is Eggnog Swirl. So I'm going to give you a fragrance called pumpkin caramel cream. This is delicious. Absolutely fantastic. So there is one fragrance that is in this that you might have to substitute out if you don't have it. And that's pretty easy to do for the most part if we need to do it. First fragrance is Eggnog Swirl. You have notes of creamy nutmeg, whipped cream, and brown sugar. Very gorgeous fragrance, very creamy. Danielle said last night that it was actually one of her, it's so spot on. Like she's like, I'm absolutely in love with it because it's just like pure eggnog, right? Oh my goodness. So again, we launched this exact fragrance in 2 different formats last night on the show. So sprinkles in a carton. You're going to see me talk about this quite a bit, as well as sprinkles in a bag. So 2 different ways to purchase this exact fragrance. Hold tight just a second. All right, so available right now in a carton, right, as well as if you just want to purchase a single, or if you also want to purchase it in a bag bundle, it's also as well available there too. All right, I'm also going to grab up 2 other fragrances. Like I said, one is discontinued, however, we can always substitute. So Pumpkin Bread is my second fragrance that we are going to add to this blend, this bag here. Pumpkin Bread has notes of spiced pumpkin, clove, and warm cinnamon. Honestly, hi Marie, good to see you today. This, in my opinion, is one of my absolute favorite fragrances from this season. I hands down recommend Pumpkin Bread. This is like your perfect gourmand fragrance. We're going to blend in a little bit of that with our Eggnog Swirl. And then last but not least, I'm pulling in some Caramel Cauldron. Caramel Cauldron is absolutely wonderful. We have notes of buttery caramel, brown sugar, and creamy vanilla. Easy substitution if you don't have the Caramel Cauldron. You could do any gourmand fragrance would mix beautifully with the Eggnog Swirl. That's just something that like rolls really well together. If I wanted to pair it up with maybe like an apple fragrance, warm apple pie would be really good. Honestly, I just realized this. Go after that caramel apple delight. That's what you need to put in this recipe if you don't have Caramel Cauldron. So there you go. I just solved your problem for you. So, alrighty. So thank you. Good to see you. You got the bag of spiced mocha. Oh, it is. You know what, Amber? That is fantastic. A fantastic blend. All right. So we're going to blend the 3 of these together. So pumpkin caramel cream is Caramel Cauldron, notes of Caramel Cauldron, eggnog, and pumpkin bread. First recipe, hot recipe alert. Probably a little bit of both. Like I would say it's a Christmas blend, but also like if you're kind of like a fall bakery person, this could be you as well. All right, so we're going to mix 3 fragrances together. And what I have here, this is a blending bag. Fun fact, if you happen, hi, Crystal. You placed 2 orders last night? Awesome. Good deal. Yes. Yes,
Can we go live through Facebook?
Of course. Yeah. We're going to see if we can get Facebook to up and running with this in here in just a second. I don't have that login on there, so you'll have to switch that up for us. Yeah, exactly. Okay. We're good? Okay.
Maybe.
We're working on it, my friends. All right. I love it. Yeah, keep those comments coming. If you guys ordered last night, I kind of want to know what you're ordering. Also too, our consultants had access to this entire line a little bit early. So they've been able to blend like right alongside of me. I know the bundles were so wonderful. I think I was saying that this is absolute perfection in a bag, but you know what I think would be really good with this would be that Caramel Apple Delight. If you don't have the Caramel Cauldron, I know the Caramel Cauldron kind of came and went. Very popular fragrance. You definitely don't want to sleep on any of these fragrances. You guys, if you see something that you absolutely have to have, take it from me. You need to grab it right now. Don't. You're blending right alongside of me. I love it. Definitely. Good deal. I love that. You got the carton bundle. So many amazing cartons. The carton bundle is always the way to go. I do believe right now that it is sold out. And the reason it's sold out is because you guys went crazy over Candy Cane Lane, right? So Candy Cane Lane actually sold out the carton bundle because it sold out in a single scent. So definitely a fantastic fragrance. However, still available in a bag of sprinkles. All right. So first recipe, pumpkin caramel cream. You guys, this is delicious. Somebody is, I know, right, is going to get this in their package. I'm going to make sure of it. So definitely somebody's going to get this in their package and then some. You just got the bag bundle. Wonderful. All kinds of good stuff. All right, so I'm going to throw those under my tree that I have over there. And I'm going to give you some more recipes. We're just blending all kinds of good stuff up in here today. So, you know, let me just give her a shout out tonight too, today. I had Miss Danielle on with me yesterday, and I have known Danielle for a long time, and you know, she is just a wealth of knowledge, and it was just wonderful to have her you know, her knowledge on the show and just her adorable little personality and everything. So I'm hoping that you guys loved having her on. She's going to be on the entire month. There we are. Looks like we're on to the Facebook now. She's going to be on the entire month of November with me. And she's going to be sharing a lot of her knowledge alongside of me with the products and such, because it definitely is nice to have her. So such a fun show last night with her. All right. So that was the first recipe. Second recipe I'm going to give you, I know that we have already made this once, but this one was too good to not make again. All right, so first up, first fragrance that we're going to pull in is Candy Cane Lane, the one I was just talking about last night. Absolutely fantastic. Comments, thank you, thank you, thank you. You love Danielle. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I kind of love her too. I'm kind of partial to her. All right, so we're going to blend in 3 different fragrances with this Candy Cane Lane. Brand new fragrance, just launched, available to everyone last night as part of the 12 Days of Christmas. Candy Cane Lane. It's like the perfect peppermint candy cane balanced fragrance. Like Danielle said, it's not suffocating. It's not a suffocating, peppermint. It's not a toothpaste peppermint. It's a nice peppermint. So your fragrance notes are frosted peppermint, fluffy marshmallow, and then vanilla. And then we're going to come in with some spiced mocha cupcake. Notes of creamy mocha, cupcake batter, and brown sugar spice. And then last but not least for this recipe, we're going to use one of my favorites, espresso martini. If you are a lover of coffee fragrances, this is definitely where you're going to want to go after. Trust me on that. Espresso martini is a crowd favorite. Hi, Caitlin. I see you now, girl. What's up? How are you? All right, so this is espresso martini, Candy Cane Lane, and then spiced mocha cupcake. I'm calling this one mocha peppermint latte. I think when I made this one, like I just kind of forgot that I was live. Like when I was making this with you guys, it is that good. It is so good. It makes me so happy. I have a friend that always talks about flipping her switch from pumpkin spice season in her coffee to peppermint mocha. So I kind of made this like in honor of her, because she's like, it's now peppermint mocha season. So if that's you, this is for you. Gorgeous fragrance. Definitely one that is going to fill the house. I don't want you to sleep on this first fragrance here that I have here. The spiced mocha cupcake. I cannot believe how delicious this is. Such a gorgeous fragrance. Definitely fun. One that I think everyone could kind of appreciate. So a lot of love. You guys are loving this 12 Days of Christmas, huh? Isn't it good? It is. This one, I think I might have given this to you last week maybe. But definitely a fantastic recipe and then some. So definitely. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we can totally do. Thanks, Nick. All righty. Hi, Shelly. Hi. Good to see everyone. All righty. So if you are just tuning in, it looks like right now we are up and running on the FB platform. I might need to get my phone out. We were having some issues, so just bear with me right now. I am going to go ahead and there I am and see if I can. There we are. All right. So I've got... do you want to see Facebook on here? Do you want to? That would be awesome. Okay. Yes, that way I don't have to look down. I forgot that was running. There we go. Yeah,
your old live was still hooked up there.
Good. There I am. Awesome. So it looks like Sherry says I'm trying again. Yeah, we're trying again. Yes, I am coming back on. Hi Heidi, good to see you. You can't wait to get Candy Cane Lane. I know there are so many amazing ones. I tell you, there are definitely some. So hi, Barb. Good to see you. PZTV blending session. Yes, that is correct. We are on it right now. So I just put together mocha peppermint latte. For those of you on the Book of Faces that missed out on the first recipe, I want you guys to have it. It is pumpkin caramel cream, caramel cauldron, eggnog, and pumpkin bread. Delicious, right? So that's the only one that you missed. Have no fear too. I am going to give you guys a blending board. You're going to get 2 blending boards full of recipes from yours truly. That would be me. All right. So I did that for y'all. So definitely excited. Yay! Thank you.
That is? You want it bigger?
It's yeah, I think it's good. Definitely. I can see all them comments. Definitely. Good. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Barb. You're very sweet. Yeah, I do love I do love my Danielle. She's definitely a fantastic fantastic young lady, isn't she? She's so knowledgeable, and I just love having her on with me. And so, you know, when she said she wanted to come back, I was like, absolutely. When are we doing this? Like, you know, hands down, definitely. Hi, Irma. Hi, Sheila from Texas. Thank you. Alexandra, I just gave 1 recipe. The only one you've missed is the caramel cream. I think pumpkin caramel cream. That's it. So no worries. Okay. Good to see everyone. Yes. All right. You got some Santa's velvet suit. It is, Caitlin. That's a really, I think I described that last night as like a romantic fragrance. We're going to do some blending with that one as well. But that was really popular. Good stuff. All right. I think this next one is one of my top 3. So for those of you that said pink tinsel, you love pink tinsel, you're all about the pink tinsel, this is for you. So pink tinsel is, like last night on the show, I said everything girly and then some. This is, hi, Shelly. This is fantastic. It is, yes, it's good. I agree with you, Barb. It is very, very good. Pink tinsel has notes of pink coconut, okay, raspberry blooms, and then creamy peony. Absolutely beautiful fragrance. It's girly, it's fresh, it's bright. And like Danielle was saying last night, she's like, I don't feel like this one is Christmassy. However, it brings a girly flair to the show, right? It definitely adds to the mix. And you know, while we're talking about that and talking about the fact that this has to have been I think the best 12 Days of Christmas launch we've ever had. Every single fragrance that is in this brings something different. Like there are a lot that you'll see that actually mesh well together, but they do a lot of, they bring something different to the table. They're not all, you know, they're not all there. There's not a lot of similarities. So she did a wonderful job. She's like, I feel the pressure. But she did a really good job this year of coming up with, the 12. Yeah, I think it would be too. And you know what I loved about it too is that she talked about how pink tinsel is definitely has fragrance notes, coconut in it. The pink coconut is your front note. That's trending, right? It's definitely a trending fragrance. So we're going to take this pink tinsel, and for those of you that were lucky and blessed to get some Merry Pinkmas, we're going to throw some Merry Pinkmas in with this. Remember, I do know that is sold out. No, I am not trying to make you sad. However, if you don't have Merry Pinkmas, a nice substitution for that, another vanilla scent, I would say even that vanilla winter blooms would be really pretty in this if you don't have that. Or Pinktastic. Pinktastic would be really nice. But we have Merry Pinkmas, so we're going to use that. And then we're going to grab up some Sugar Plum Fairy. Okay, so Sugar Plum Fairy, I originally, yes, Sue, I'm from Illinois. I live in Texas now. Sugar Plum Fairy has notes of vanilla bean, berries, and sugared musk. Absolutely fantastic fragrance right here. So pretty. Definitely good. Definitely. All right. Let's see here. Hi, Rhonda. Good to see you today. Good to see everyone. I love it. Yay. Lots of love up in here. Looks like Leslie is here from Pittsburgh. I love that. Leslie, welcome on in. We're so glad that you are here. So happy that you're here. So Pink Visions is the name of this first fragrance, first blend. And I will say this, Yes, Sugar Plum Fairy was absolutely fantastic last year, part of the 12 days last year. I am going to give you guys a blending board, all right? So don't worry about that, right? I have a blending board filled with all of the recipes. If you just want to watch and hang out, have at it. I promise you I will be sharing that blending board later. So, all right. So I'm going to do 2 scoops of each of these fragrances. You'll notice that I have a bag here. Great size comparison while we're talking on it. A bag of sprinkles is always it is the safest way to go because then you can kind of see if you do like a fragrance. It is the smallest option that we have. We have 2 options to purchase our sprinkles here at Pink Zebra Home. We have bags and cartons. So what I have here is a bag is what I'm scooping from. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. And then I also have the pink tinsel carton, and then this is Mary Pinkness. You know, it always kind of serves you. We talk a lot about how it makes sense to totally purchase a carton of sprinkles if you fall in love with a fragrance, right? So, for example, hi, Kendall. Definitely pink tinsel would be an out of carton. You know, I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to go out. Some of you that already have this collection, roll with me here on this. I think everyone needs a carton of everything because it's that good. But you guys know how I love my sprinkles. And so I'm just saying, though, this has definitely been the best launch I think we've ever had for 12 days. It was absolutely wonderful. And so they're all so unique. And so, but they're also all going to blend really well, as you'll see. As the show kind of goes on, you know, a lot of the Christmas fragrances or even the fragrances that we brought in October, I'm going to rope some of those in as well. And then some. And I will tell you as well, for those of you that are anticipating it, I have the recipe that I know everybody's waiting on coming today. So stay tuned. I will have it today. Yeah, Pink Zebra Home is also letting you know, look at how cute that is, right? So I had some fun. I got some labels handed to me. Look at how cute that is. So some of you might get some of these packages. If you place an order today, Amber, I'm just happy that you're here, girl. We're just so happy that you guys are here today. You guys make my job so much fun. You have no idea. Look at this, right? You might get this in your package, and it's all packaged cute from moi, definitely. How does Down the Chimney? Down the Chimney actually was a fragrance that came out as a sneak peek. Hi, Deanna, in Simflirt. Very pretty. So Down the Chimney has notes of vanilla extract, warm leather, and aged bourbon oak. Has that smoky effect to it, but the sweetness of the vanilla kind of definitely balance out. If you watched the show last night, Danielle was talking about that fragrance and about how she typically she's not drawn to bourbon fragrances, but this fragrance she loves because it has the balance of the vanilla. Very, very pretty fragrance and then some. So, all right. Definitely. Good to see everybody. Do I have a blending board? Yes, I sure do have a blending board today. I absolutely do. So I have one today and I also have one on Friday. So you guys are in for a treat. Definitely going to be a good day. All right. Next up, we're going to pull in another new fragrance to talk about. This is Champagne Snow. So Champagne Snow, we talked about it, of course, as well on the show last night. Fragrance notes are pear prosecco, which I think is why I like this fragrance so much. Iced winter berries and sugar crystals. This is a very pretty, very girly, very fruit forward fragrance. If you're somebody that likes fresh, definitely so many amazing ones. Yes. Love Down the Chimney. Hi, Desiree. Good to see you. I do too. I really do. I think that Down the Chimney, we're going to see that kind of unfold a lot more and maybe some, I would say maybe manly fragrances. I think I have it. I don't know if I have it done. I don't think I have it mixed today, but I definitely have a lot coming today. All right. So Champagne Snow, very pretty, very fresh, very, bright. Definitely perfect. I think a lot would blend with this. We're going to take 2 of my favorites from the last launch, the last month. Vanilla Winter Blooms is what I've been talking about. And Mary Cherry. So this one I am calling Berry Snowflakes. Hi, Jillian. Good to see you today. Good to see all of you guys today. Definitely. Is the vanilla bourbon Down the Chimney? Is that the vanilla bourbon? It does have vanilla, yes, as a front note. All right, so Mary Cherry, notes of pink vanilla, strawberry, and cherry almond. Really like this cherry. Very, very pretty fragrance. And then we're going to pair this up with some vanilla winter blooms. If anything, let me tell you that if you like a little bit of floral, this is the perfect balanced fragrance. I absolutely love vanilla, but I like more of vanilla smell. This is my preference over like the bakery. Vanilla can go so many different ways. This fragrance actually has creamy vanilla orchid as your front note, followed by vanilla bean and then gardenia. Gorgeous fragrance, so pretty. So we're calling this one Berry Snowflakes. If you're not super crazy about vanilla, as a swap out for this one, you could put in Winter Woods, would make it a little bit fresher. Honestly, I'm going to just tell you right now that that's what I think is going to actually pull all of this together. So let's just see. So Berry Snowflakes, very pretty. First fragrance, Mary Cherry, followed up with the Champagne Snow and the Vanilla Winter Blooms. Vanilla Winter Blooms came out in October, I think the first show in October, and I've absolutely been in love with it ever since. It's such a gorgeous fragrance, as is the Mary Cherry. So Berry Snowflakes, you know what? I did elevate my name game a little bit. You will notice that I named every single one of these recipes. Okay, so I am proud. That's fantastic. It did exactly what I wanted it to do. Okay, so the Vanilla Winter Blooms, this fragrance did exactly what I thought it would do in this mix. So the other two are a little bit more, they're definitely more fruity forward fragrances. The Mary Cherry, again, you have pink vanilla, strawberry, and cherry almond. I think that cherry almond note that's at the very end of the Mary Cherry paired up with this vanilla, just totally makes this recipe. This is absolutely beautiful. There will be a board today. Love this so much. It's making me smile. And I think it's just like that gorgeous balance of vanilla and fruit, right? Definitely. Yeah, that is a good blend together. Yeah, Vanilla Winter Blooms and Refined Man. Yeah, very, very pretty together. All right. So we just mixed that up. That is definitely write this one down. Hi, CJ. Good to see you. Yes, all of them. What are the three? Okay, so Champagne Snow, this is just launched, hot off the Pink Zebra press, right? Okay, just launched. Mary Cherry and then Vanilla Winter Blooms. Definitely, golly, that's good. Add all of those to cart. That is really pretty. And again, cute, right? Coming right to you. If you order, you're going to have a good chance at one of these bags today. I will raise my level and I'll do extra blending bags just because I like you guys today. So if you are ordering, today's the day to do it. I got to tell you, because I'm giving you all the recipes and then I'm going to have more come Friday. So definitely don't snooze on it. All right, so we're going to set this one aside for now, and I'm going to pull back out pink tinsel for this next one. Actually, we're going to leave out Vanilla Winter Blooms as well, and then we're going to pull in Pink-tastic. All right, so Pink-tastic, notes of fresh raspberry, creamy floral, and amber. Okay, so we're calling this one Pink Christmas Party. The hero fragrance in this is pink tinsel. So notes of pink coconut, raspberry blooms, and creamy peony. This pink tinsel is actually part of 12 Days of Christmas is what we're blending from right now. So definitely lots of fun. Thank you, Carm. Thank you for the likes. Definitely thank you guys. You're going to make this one. Scentfleur ships out on the 25th of the month. So if you ordered Scentfleur on last night's show, that's when you're going to anticipate it to come to you. So definitely don't want to sleep on that one. Pink Tinsel and Merry Pinkmas are your favorites. Yeah, there are some really good ones. All right, so we're going to start off with this Vanilla Winter Blooms, right? And then I'm going to roll in some Pink Tinsel, and then I'm going to bring in Pink-tastic. I think that's what that one, yeah, Pink-tastic. So 3 different fragrances in this. I'm calling this Pink Christmas Party. Pink Christmas Party. Pink is definitely, that's going to be a beautiful, it is pretty. Yes, it's all things pink. Danny was talking last night about how pink is just everywhere in the Christmas season, which is so fun to me, right? So if you are somebody, speaking of pink, you know, last night, check this guy out, right? We launched this beautiful new simmer pot. If you haven't snagged it, I would not wait. Look how gorgeous that is, because this is while supplies last, available right now. So we have our little pink blend right off to the side in that. So definitely a lot of good stuff. Okay. Let's see here. Did I see your order? Adrian, I haven't looked yet. But I could definitely look if you would like me to. I am definitely I'm gonna be doing everything on random today, but there's always a good chance that you could get a bag in your package. So lots of bags that are gonna be going in orders, trust me, today, because I have lots of blending to do and then some. So this is wonderful. Very, very pretty. Definitely make this pink Christmas party, pink tinsel, pink-tastic, vanilla winter blooms. Gonna go in somebody's package. You're welcome. Do you want me to look right now? I will, and see if I can see it. If you guys are ordering, let me know in the comments. I always love to know what you're purchasing or what you're like, and maybe what you're mixing with, or if there's something that you want me to give you suggestions on. This is where we do it. We have lots of fun, right? Definitely. All right, hold on just a moment. Let's see if I can see Adrian. Adrian, I'll look and see if I can see your order for you. Yep, I see it, girl. I totally see it. It looks like it hasn't gone. I can see it in the queue, so it hasn't gone through just yet. You might have to check back here in a little bit, but it looks like I can see it there. Yeah. I don't know that it went through, but I do see it. I see it attempting. So definitely, you might want to contact customer service. Just make sure, let them know. Okay. All right, let's continue on. We're going to continue making some more, oh my gosh, Christmas Java. Talk about delicious. I love a good coffee fragrance. I'm telling you, I can't even. Coffee fragrances are just, I am a sucker every time. So we're going to pull out some espresso martini for this one. And then I'm going to pull out some eggnog swirl. Remember, this is like for all of you that love a good bakery gourmand fragrance. Don't look any further. This is for you. Absolutely fantastic fragrance. Spot on eggnog. Very, very good. And then last but not least, I'm going to give you a new fragrance that launched last night. We're going to pull in Jolly Cookie Crunch. I think that this was definitely one of my absolute favorites. And we're going to make Christmas Java, right? So this Jolly Cookie Crunch, when I first melted this, I think I melted this. Oh, it's buttery. It's so good. So brown sugar crumble, toasted almond brittle, and creamy spices. It's very, very delicious. Eggnog swirl, and then espresso martini. I want everything. I know. I get it. I do get it. There's so many amazing ones, aren't there? Oh my gosh. And then espresso martini, which is like such a fantastic coffee fragrance. So we're going to mix the three of these together. And this is called Christmas Java. What are you guys thinking? What's your favorite so far fragrance? So some of you said, thank you, Christy. Thank you. I heard some pink tinsel as a crowd favorite. I really like this Jolly Cookie Crunch, but I'm really being honest with you. There's so many of these. Actually, every single one of them I would use in my home and then some. This was a home run. Crystal said pink tinsel. Yeah. Okay. I'm just curious what you guys like the most, just out of curiosity. All right. So we're going to put in 2 scoops of espresso martini, and then I'm coming in with this Jolly Cookie Crunch. Delicious. And then eggnog swirl. For those of us that like a good coffee, almost kind of like I would call this like I call it Christmas Java, but like coffee cold brew or something like that. This is definitely wonderful. Pink tinsel is your favorite? I like it. Reindeer Magic is so cool. It's a great fragrance. I do have some good ideas for that one here after a while too, definitely. Yes. Thank you for the hearts. Yes, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I have so much to share with you. Like I said, there's no way we could get through all 24 of those. That's a lot of blending today. So we are going to break it up. I'm going to give you some more on Friday. Friday, I will be back on camera, and then some. So, but we'll also be live again tomorrow too. I forgot about that. So. Eggnog is really good. Yeah, I agree with you. I think that eggnog brings that gorgeous butter It's the heavy buttery fragrance note in it that's just really, really nice. So definitely. My poor wallet, Debbie says. I know, Debbie. There was a lot of good fragrances last night. Definitely one that you don't want to snooze on. All right. So really cute. I had some fun. Yes, these are going to be going in packages today. This is Christmas Java, Eggnog Swirl, Jolly Cookie Crunch, and Espresso Martini. We're going to put those under the tree and then some. All right. If you guys have more questions, keep them coming. Oop, I'm pulling out. Who said, let's see here. I think somebody, let me see. Reindeer Magic. All right. So I have one for you. If you're asking about Reindeer Magic, it was, who asked about that? Alexandria, this one's for you, girl. So we're going to blend in a new fragrance. Okay. I am going to pull out Reindeer Magic for this one. And then we're also going to pull in a little bit of Santa's Velvet Suit. So 2 brand new fragrances. And then last but not least, we're going to pull in some Winter Woods. So when I put this fragrance, the 3 of these together, what I'm going to say with this one is I'm calling this Into the Night. This is a romantic, maybe a hair cologne-like smell to it. The common fragrance notes in this mix are sandalwood and amber. I love amber in multiple formats. So let me just tell you, okay, so both of these fragrances brand new, right? Just launched last night. Okay, so you have sandalwood, cedar bark, and amber are your fragrance notes in Reindeer Magic. Santa's Velvet Suit, very intriguing front note, which is that plum. Cashmere Woods and warm amber. And then we're going to add in Winter Woods. Your Winter Woods has notes of golden amber, cedarwood, and sandalwood. So the 3 of these combine to make Into the Night. Hi, Dawn. Good to see you today. How are you? Good to see you. You guys are loving pink tinsel. What would be a good clean smell to have out for the holidays? Oh my goodness. Caitlin says, I like bakery and my husband likes to clean. Okay. Let me think about this. Clean fragrance. Whew. You know what? Caitlin, I really like this Snow Much Fun has a little bit of everything to it. Your fragrance notes are iced air, snowy spruce, and vanilla flurries. Maybe that, or grab up some fresh air care, maybe. I mean, that's not going to have a Christmas smell to it. You could also blend in a little bit of that as well. So definitely, yeah. So, all right, so we're going to take Winter Woods first. I'm going to add in 2 scoops of that. Snow Much Fun would be good, yeah. And then 2 scoops of Santa's Velvet Suit. And then 2 scoops of Reindeer Magic. So again, going to be a little bit of, I would say, like a perfume type smell, cologne type smell, all around good house smell. I think that if you didn't have, like, I feel like I say this all the time, but Winter Woods, swap that out with some flannel blanket, I think would be really, really pretty. Hey, Heather, how are you, girl? Good to see you. We're blending up a storm in here today. That's chef's kiss right there. I love that. You know what? I think flannel blanket would be really pretty in this one as well. So I think you could do, it would actually give it more of a stronger sandalwood amber throw. That would be really pretty, but instead I just did the Winter Woods, or you could do all 4 of those. That's where my brain goes when I start to blend, you guys. I'm like, oh, this is really great, but it'd be really even great, with this fragrance or whatever it is. And I'd encourage you, thank you for the gifts, to do the exact same. Like, as you're blending, get creative, think outside the box a little bit. Think, okay, what could I add to this? Or how else could I elevate that? Because that's definitely, how great fragrances are made. You can't wait to try these. Oh, yay. You like this one, Sherry? Good. See, Sherry says she likes this one. So Into the Night, Reindeer Magic, Santa's Velvet Suit, and Winter Woods. Sherry, would you say that this is more of a, are you siding with me on that? Like a cologne-like smell? I think that I named it appropriately. I feel like it is, because of the sandalwood and the amber. That's the route that I was going with it anyways. Hopefully I achieved that mission. All right. We're going to leave out the 2 of these. So again, for this next one, this just has the 2 of these now, right? So whereas I just gave you a recipe with the 3, Now we're just it's gonna be a little bit stronger in with both of these fragrances. So I usually do the amount of times that you mentioned flannel blanket. You know what, Alexandria? It's because it's my favorite, and I think we naturally do that. Flannel blanket and pumpkin bread, because I'm a sucker for both of those. I mean, I could start throwing out some other ones. Pink pineapple's really good too. I like them all. It does smell cologne-y. Yes. Okay, let us know. Sherry said she's going to add some flannel blanket into it. All right, so this is a 2 fragrance recipe. Very, very good. So Reindeer Magic, Santa's Velvet Suit are what we're doing together, right? So 2 different. You're excited about your order? What did you order? That's good. I want one of everything. I know it was overwhelming. Okay, so I like this, I think, better. I'm not going to lie. I like this better because I think you could smell a beautiful balance of both, because it is just equal parts. All right, so definitely try this. I am calling this Romantic Rudolph. Oh, thank you, Desiree. Romantic Rudolph. Definitely one to make. So if you like a good romantic fragrance, that has a little, that's kind of what I like about this. Like, when I'm looking at this 12 Days of Christmas bundle, I've got girly, I've got bakery, I've got smoky vanilla, I've got sultry, I've got a little sexy, I've got cologne, I've got fresh, gourmand if I didn't say it. I've got a little bit of everything, and it's definitely, flannel blanket takes it over the top. Okay, see? All right, good, Sherry. I love that. So Sherry says put in flannel blanket. So did you omit the Winter Woods? Is that what she did, or did you just do flannel blanket? I love that. I love it that you guys are blending these right alongside of me. So, fun fact, I'm talking, yay, good to see you. I am talking about the 12 Days of Christmas right now, and I will say that if you are a part of our Pink Zebra family, you would have already experienced these. You've already had these shipped, because I know a lot of those consultants that are out there had early access to what I'm talking about. So they had the ability to start blending and start coming up with all their fun names and then some. I will say, if, joining the Pink Zebra family, while we're talking about that, because that's exactly what we're talking about, is something you've ever thought about doing, it's $1 right now to join. $1. And whether that's just to get a really great discount on, all these products, or if it's, you're like me, and I got to tell you guys, let me just clue you in. If you have not put a kid through college yet, I have not, but we are preparing to. It's been an eye opener. I feel like I've already spent some money, and all we've done is applied, right? So if that's your season of life, or if you have little kids, or if you don't have kids, if you just want to do something fun, for you, it's $1, $1 to join. So if you don't have a consultant, we would love to connect you with one, but I want to extend an arm. There's my hand extending to you. I want you guys to come out and join, right? That's all I'm saying, is that I'm extending a hand out. If, joining the Pink Zebra family has ever been something that you're thinking about doing, do it. Okay. And just say, Beth said I needed to do this, so I'm going to do that. That's what you want to do. Right. And if not, then we are just happy that you're here hanging out with me too. So I want you to do that as well. All right. So Alexandra said, I ordered a bag a day ago, and I'm glad, because, oh, absolutely. Love it. The addiction is taken off. I do mention it all the time. I mentioned flannel blanket because it's definitely one of those fragrances that it just makes me happy. So, that's why I mention it, right? You guys want me to tell you what makes me happy, right? I have another one that makes me happy. So next up, this one I had some fun with. I'm going to give you pink tinsel. Okay. So I'm going to give you this absolutely fantastic fragrance. Notes of pink coconut, raspberry blooms, and creamy peony. And then I'm going to pull in 2 other gorgeous fragrances, and I'm going to tell you about them here in a second. They happen to be favorites of mine. All right, pink pineapple. Hold on, I got to get a drink of water for this. All right. Pink pineapple started out in June of 2021 as a Paisley pick. It was so popular, it sold out. I don't know how many times in that 1 month that they said, all right, evidently this one everybody loves. It smells so good. This has notes of fresh pineapple, mango, and coconut. We're going to take some pink pineapple with our pink tinsel, and we're going to elevate it and throw in Moment of Calm. So I'm calling this one Christmas Beach Babe. Okay, Christmas Beach Babe. And that, yes. So I named this one, I think, appropriate. Christmas Beach Babe. Moment of Calm. If you've smelled it, you love it. It came out in January of this year. And you guys sold it out. So we had to put it into the main signature line as well. So we're going to take Moment of Calm, pink pineapple, and pink tinsel and make our Christmas Beach Babe. Trust me when I tell you, this is going to smell like something that you would want to use as a body lotion or as a perfume or a body spray. This is going to be everything. If you're a girly kind of smell person, this is definitely going to be up your alley. The Moment of Calm, when you mix in with that, with anything, what I love about Moment of Calm is it elevates it with that creaminess. It's got tonka bean at the very end of it. So Moment of Calm notes salted pistachio, pink jasmine, which gives it that girly flair, and then sunwarm tonka. So, tonka is a bean, okay, has notes of vanilla and then a little hint of caramel. You're not going to pick that up, that caramel fragrance in this, but if we pair up the Moment of Calm with like a caramel fragrance or a gourmand fragrance, which we've done, that totally takes it to another level. So let's see here. I just did Moment of Calm, Mary Pink Mist, Cashmere Cedar. Ooh, that's intriguing too. All right, very, very pretty. Okay, that's perfection. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, wow. Christmas Beach Babe. Do this one. Do yourself a favor. Christmas Beach Babe. Absolutely wonderful. So pink pineapple, pink tinsel, Moment of Calm, all things fantastic, and then some. Definitely did. Couldn't decide yesterday. All right, so somebody's going to get this in their package. Christmas Beach Babe, coming right to you from the North Pole, or AKA Pink Zebra Home, when you place an order, because I like you guys. What's a good scent to put in a kid's room? Oh my goodness. I would say any of the fragrances that we have launched. What is it, a little boy or a little girl? Not that it matters, but just out of curiosity. I think this blend that I just did here would be pretty in a kid's room. If you want something maybe a little bit lighter, what stickers are on my bags? Wendy, these are just some really cute Christmas stickers that Nicole found and thought that I needed. It would say girl, yeah. So they're nothing, they're just little, I think they're actually like present labels. They're really cute.
They're from Amazon.
They're from Amazon, she says. So they're just something a little bit fun to add, you know, a little fun touch, and then some. So some of those are going to come with that. All right. We're going to pull out some more fragrances. I am not, put relax. That's a great suggestion. Annette over on Facebook says, put in relax. Put relax in your kids' room. I mean, kids need to relax, right? I think that'd be great. That definitely would be. Relax is our lavender vanilla smell that we have here at Pink Zebra Home. So I want to make sure that I'm talking a lot too. If you are not in Scent Flirt, look at what launched last night. You ordered 8 cartons and I still feel like there are other scents. You know what, Blair? There are a ton of really, this was by far the best launch that we've ever had with 12 days. And if you watched the show last night, I was like, Danielle, like they're telling me that it didn't get any better than this. Like they're saying that this was next level amazing. And she's like, Beth, you just put all this pressure on me. But it was really good. And, you know, it like embraces everything. And, you know, what did we come up with? Like 4,600 hours of fragrance time if you buy the carton bundle. Like how many, like that's like fragrance, you know, you could gift, right? Fun fact too about that carton bundle, if you did happen to grab it, stay tuned to the website too as well. But it does come with a pack of 48 blending bags. So if you were wanting to get together with some friends and then some, you know, and do some blending that way, then you could. You could definitely, everybody could take a little bit of whatever it is because you have 12 cartons, you know, and then some. So yes, you love it. I couldn't get my order in last night. Oh, good. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did you struggle, Blair, with something on the website? Was there something that you struggled with, just out of curiosity? When you say I couldn't get it in, hopefully not. We usually have people monitoring. We always have people monitoring, not usually, always have people monitoring commentary. So if you guys are having trouble ever, always look for that moderator, that Pink Zebra moderator. Obviously, I can't do anything right now, but they can. Okay. Scent Flirt. So this came out. Speaking of things that are fantastic, Caitlin, I don't know if you're still on the TikTok, but let me tell you, if you're not a part of Scent Flirt, you need to be. You would love Scent Flirt. If you haven't experienced Scent Flirt before, trust me when I say Scent Flirt is definitely the place to be. Monthly subscription, you get stuff sent to you every single month. It's always exclusive. I call it Cool Kids Club. It's fantastic, right? So if you're not a part of Scent Flirt, if you join, you're going to have access to this cute little simmer pot. So cute. You're going to get it for free. Just for joining, right? It's the snowman simmer pot. Danny couldn't believe this, that we actually added that up, because she's like, that just came out. Like, what do you mean that we're adding that up, that they get that for free? I'm like, well, they do. It's a really good deal. So we're going to use, for this recipe that I'm going to give you, this is called Christmas pie. And again, I'm going to give you a complete blending board full of fragrances, and then some. So Christmas pie, Jolly Cookie Crunch, absolutely obsessed with this fragrance. Brown sugar crumble, toasted almond brittle, and then creamy spices are your fragrance notes. And then we're going to roll in, for those of us like me that like anything that has a caramel smell to it, bourbon pecan pie. Don't sleep on this. If you missed out on caramel cauldron, this would be a really nice swap out for that. Like anything that I give you that has caramel cauldron in it. Bourbon pecan pie, baked vanilla, caramel pecan, and aged bourbon. I think I like this even better, truth be told. It's a very pretty fragrance. And then last but not least, everybody needs cinnamon spice. Cinnamon spice is like the iconic, when you elevate a recipe, it's typically because of something like this, like cinnamon, whatever it is that you're putting in it. Gorgeous. This is like red hot, straightforward cinnamon spice. So definitely, yeah, get a free warmer, get a free wax warmer, which is your, this is your snowman, that you will get for free just for signing up for Scent Flirts. Pink Zebra Home has got it. Yes, definitely. So, and it's so cute. That's always going to be while supplies last. So if you didn't, I wouldn't snooze on it either. Definitely. Thank you, Vetta. What's up, girl? How are you? Hi, Kathy. Good to see you. We're blending it up in here if you're just joining in. Jolly Cookie Crunch. Oh, man, does this smell good enough to eat? So we're going to mix in a couple scoops of that with some bourbon pecan pie deliciousness. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with some cinnamon. I'm going to tell you that this is going to be a strong fragrance. If you like it, like anytime that in my home, I just want it to, I say, punch me in the face. Like I like it right there on the forefront. You know what I mean? I like a good strong fragrance. And so this is going to be one of what you need. Looks like good stuff up in here. Okay. We're going to play around with this one. All right. So the cinnamon's fantastic in this, but I'm going to do 2 more scoops of each of these without cinnamon, and I'm going to see what happens. I talk about this a lot. Cinnamon, pine, candied cinnamon apple, black cherry. A lot of those fragrances that are really, really intense can totally overtake a recipe if you're not careful. And that's exactly what we needed to do. Okay, so what I did is I just did 3 scoops of the cinnamon spice, and then equal parts of bourbon pecan pie, and then the Jolly Cookie Crunch. This is absolutely fantastic. Definitely make that one Christmas pie. So only just go a little lighter on the cinnamon. If you like equal parts, I mean it's you do you. If you want to do equal parts, I say knock yourself out. I just think sometimes like I would want to smell a little bit more of these other 2. That way it balances itself out. So I always give you my suggestions on my sniffer. So use your sniffer too. If you want it to be extra cinnamon, go for it, is what I'm saying. Hi, Marcia. Good to see you. Marcia said, I have the cinnamon and the bourbon pecan, and I can't wait to get my carton of Oh, you're going to love it. It's fantastic. Maggie Heath, what are you doing up in here, girl? Hi. You're going to be making this one? Well, somebody's going to get it. Look I got cute little labels. They gave me cute stickers. Okay, so there on the back, you're going to have your recipe. And again, I have 2 boards. You'll have all of it by the end of the week, okay? So just so you know, those are coming soon. I'm totally throwing those under my tree over there. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. All right, we're going to blend. Okay, all right. So next up, I have for you a pure treat, and I'm going to tell you where it came from. Okay? So this one actually came, this is funny, right? So when the girls were doing, our photography team was here, and I want to say this was around August, September time. They were doing photography of the 12 Days of Christmas and everything that we had down the pipeline coming in the fall line and then in the Christmas line. And so what they did was they did a hodgepodge of all of those fall fragrances, right? And they put it in this big mixing bowl thing, right? And they mixed it up and they did some cool photography with it. And they said, what do you think of this? Like, come smell this. And I said, I you know what? I said, I think that smells incredible. And so
you could smell it from in your office.
I could smell it. I could definitely smell it. And it was such an unplanned situation, right? So I said, we're going to call it fall. Thank you, Maggie. We're going to call it fall confetti. And then we also had a winter one, right, that we did. We had 2, right? And so we sent them out, not thinking that everybody would want the recipe, right?
Wait, are you
so
calling it Christmas
the
confetti?
Christmas confetti and fall confetti, yes.
Well, how many was in the fall one?
There was, I don't even know. She's asking me how many bags or how many scents were in there. There were maybe a good 12 at least. There were a lot. Now, the one that I came up with, the actual blend that I did, had about 8. So I did the fall confetti. You guys are absolutely you want to see that label. Just an Amazon label, my love. It's just a Christmas, it's like a brown, nothing crazy. And we just did this for fun. Fall confetti 2.0. That's what we called it. Yes, it was fall confetti 2.0. Fun. So then naturally, people were like, well, I need a Christmas one. So I now bring to you Christmas confetti. Friends, you are going to want this. You're going to want it. It had 8 to 9. Then I was crazy. I didn't realize I put that many in there. Okay, you're going to want this recipe. You're going to want to make this. And I'm going to tell you that this is actually like when I give you a recipe, I want you to make it exactly like I tell you. You ready? All right, so here we have, this is the first official. Now, I hadn't named it Christmas confetti. So Christmas confetti right at you, coming your way. So we're going to start off with, now, so nobody barks at me. There is a fragrance that's in this. If you don't have it, we'll figure it out, right? So don't get mad. There's one fragrance that is not available. We'll make it happen, right? Pink tinsel, okay, first and foremost. Next up is, where was it at? Vanilla Winter Blooms. Where did I put it? Oh, right here. Vanilla Winter Blooms. Let me grab in the Snow Much Fun. Okay, so there's a lot of fragrances that we launched last night that are actually in this. Candy Cane Lane. And I want to tell you kind of where I was wanting this to go. Like the route that I was wanting this to go, because that Fall Confetti 2.0 was, it was more of a gourmand bakery type, whereas this is going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fragrances. I went nuts. 8 fragrances. I've lost my ever-loving mind. All right, we got that one, and then I think there's Sugared Snow Angel. Sugared Snow Angel. Did I already pull that one out? I might have to run and get that one. Yeah, do you mind? Sugared Snow Angel. That's the only one I didn't grab. There were a lot. I thought I had them all. Okay, thank you. Nicole's going to run and get me that one real quick. All right, so when I give you this recipe, I want you to make it exactly. Read slow. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what's in this. Okay, and this will be on the blending board for Friday, just so you know. I have this on the board. So don't feel like you're going to miss out, but I'll still give it to you. Okay, so we have Pink Tinsel, Vanilla Winter Blooms, Sugared Snow Angel, You got it? Cool.
You're almost empty.
I think I have a couple, yeah, that'll be perfect.
Is that enough?
It is.
Okay.
Thank you. Snow Much Fun, Candy Cane Lane, Merry Pinkmas, which is right here, and then 1 scoop of Aspen Pine. So I'm going to walk you through that. Have no fear. We're going to do this together, okay? There are some fragrances that, of course, because there are 12 scoops to a bag, we're going to have to go a little bit heavier. And all I did with that is I just did this based on my nose, like on what I would prefer. So I went more with this one. This is more of a fresher, more of let's say brighter than Gourmand. I wanted you guys to have this fragrance. So definitely not me going straight home to blend a carton. Carmen, I love it. Yeah, this is really good. So I will say this is the first time it's being shown. I worked very hard on this, and trust me, this is very good. I put this together in my office earlier. I think it was Monday or Friday maybe that I did it. And I had Danielle smell it, and she absolutely loved it as well. So everybody has smelled it up in here. All right, so we're going to start off with 1 scoop of Sugared Snow Angel. I'm going to go around equal parts with everything, and then I'll tell you what I do as I do it. All right, so Sugared Snow Angel, Candy Cane Lane, Champagne Snow, Vanilla Winter Blooms, okay, Snow Much Fun, Merry Pinkmas, and then Pink Tinsel. Okay, so bright fragrance so far. Very, very, very bright. And then, okay, and then this is the one that is going to shock you. We're going to use 1 scoop of Aspen Pine. And the reason I did that one, will Sugared Snow Angel restock? Okay, if it's showing out of stock, I'm not exactly sure. If it's not, you can totally swap that out with another pink fragrance. To be honest with you, pink pineapple would work perfect in this as a suggestion.
That's for
All
me,
right.
right?
This bag?
Yeah,
Sure.
that's my bag, right?
Nicole she liked this one a lot, so. All right, so we're going to go in with 1 scoop of Aspen Pine. So when I was saying just a little bit ago, when you use, Aspen Pine is the most beautiful Christmas tree smell ever. But like I said, we don't want it to overtake this. We want that small hint of Christmas in this, okay? Cool labels, thank you. I didn't make them, or Nicole just gave them to me and thought I needed them for my bags. So we have them just for a little while. All right. Oh my goodness.
I'll get the one without that sticker.
You will. Okay. She's like, I want that one. All right. So we're going to go around one more time. All right. So let's see here. 7. All right. So we can't go around evenly. So I'm going to try to figure out what I would want to do. I just did another Sugared Snow Angel, another Pink Tinsel. So like 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we get 2 more. We're going to go another Champagne Snow and then another Winter Blooms. There's not, I said Champagne Snow. Okay, sorry about that. This one down here is Sugared Snow Angel. They do look the same. They're the same color, so I was getting confused. The only thing that I want you to, and oh my goodness. All right, look at those colors. Look at how fun. Look at how fun. I love it. All right. So the only reason I want you, I don't want you to be over concerned with, okay, well, did she do 2 scoops of pink tinsel or 2 scoops of whatever? They're all so similar that this is going to roll together really beautifully no matter what. Like I don't want you to worry about, the only one that I do want you to worry about would be the Aspen Pine, because I did that on purpose. All of these definitely, did I mean Snow Much Fun? Okay, no, because I actually have 8 fragrances in this. I'm going to run through them again. All right, so first up, Sugared Snow Angel, okay? Candy Cane Lane. I only used 1 scoop of Candy Cane Lane. That has a strong peppermint smell, so I do know that. If you want to make it kind of like what I just did. Snow Much Fun, Pink Tinsel. And then back here is Champagne Snow, Vanilla Winter Blooms. You're welcome. Vanilla Winter Blooms, and then Merry Pinkmas. 1 scoop of Aspen Pine. Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. What this is like, this is everything. Like, it's girly, it's uplifting, it's happiness. There it is. And when you make it, I want to hear from you guys. All right. But I want you to kind of go out on a limb yourself The only thing that I definitely would suggest would be 1 scoop of candy cane lane and then 1 scoop of pine. Go with whatever else your nose wants you to do with the rest of the blend. But that is absolutely perfect. And if you wanted maybe a little bit more pine, you could. I just wanted you guys to have it exactly as I had written it. So that is definitely coming your way. Somebody's going to get this in their package. Christmas confetti. Fantastic. And I promise you we'll have a blending board with all of the things and then some. All right. So that was my final recipe today. And then, so I will be back on Friday, and I have the rest of them. So Friday, we're going to go a little bit longer because I think I have the rest of those recipes coming Friday. I will tell you that tomorrow, I have another treat for you. Little Miss Laura Lee is going to be back on doing some blending and some styling for the upcoming holidays with you. So she's going to be on with you tomorrow. And then Friday, I'm going to have the rest of my blending board, which is, I think, 13 more fragrances, unless I get crazy and do more. Can you read the recipe without stopping? I can. Hold on just a second and I will give it to you. All right. Pink tinsel, vanilla winter blooms, sugared snow angel, snow much fun, candy cane lane, Merry Pinkmas, champagne snow, and 1 scoop of aspen and a partridge in a pear tree. Is that what you wanted, Tammy? Yes. Yes, ask that. Fall Confetti 2.0 was absolutely fun. This is Christmas confetti. You have a great day too. I want to know if you guys make this. It's definitely a must make. Must make recipe alert. But let me tell you what I've got coming down the pipeline. You're not going to want to miss because I probably have a little bit more gourmand fragrances. I have a little bit more of those romantic fragrances, a little bit more everyday fragrances. I have so many more coming and then some. So tune in with me on Friday. I will be live Friday with all of the things. What did I call that? That is Christmas confetti, JD. Christmas confetti. Fantastic. All right. Definitely a must make. You order today, you always have a really good chance. Just want to make sure that, let me make sure I don't miss any comments. Is there anything else that you guys want to see before I hop off of here? If there's anything from the actual PZTV show itself, just want to make sure that we don't miss out. All right, hold tight just a second. All righty. Making sure I'm not missing out on any comments. If you placed an order, you're going to make it yet today? I want to know. Definitely let me know. Is it on the board? It is on the board. Yes, all of it. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. Oh, yes, Maggie. I love it. You guys are the best. Like I said, the best part of my day for sure. I'm going to tell you your PSA for today. Okay. I want you to lean in. Are you ready? I'm going to tell you. Okay. I'm going to be your little bird today. All right. I'm going to tell you something. I don't want you to be sad, okay, when I tell you this. So if you're seeing something that you have to have and like that I've talked about, right, that is in the bag bundle, that is in the carton bundle, whatever format, like if you have to have pink tinsel, for example, or champagne snow, I'm just throwing 2 fragrances out there. I don't want you to sleep on it, okay? Yes, Christmas confetti is on the board for Friday. It's on Friday's board. So I'll have that one for you on Friday. Go get it. How many warmers do you need for a space? That is an excellent question. Caitlin. So Caitlin just asked, how many warmers do you need for a space? So we test, all of our fragrances are tested in a 20 by 20 foot room, Caitlin. If your room is larger than 20 feet by 20 feet, you need at least 2 for every 20 by 20 feet, if that makes sense. So for example, I have a very, very wide open front living room. I have 2 in there. In addition to that, go get it, Veda. It won't last long. It's saucy. It's very, very saucy. You definitely want at least 2. Caitlin, you could also, or anyone, you could also think about it this way. Pink Zebra has multiple ways to fragrance your space. You're welcome, Julie. I'm glad you're here. So if you want to do a simmer pot, last night I did talk about taking a simmer pot like this and then adding a simmering light to it. It's really cute and they look well together. You could also add up an ultrasonic, the mini ultrasonic diffuser oils if you wanted to add fragrance that way. Room sprays and then some. But I mean, for me personally, I have 2 warmers in multiple rooms of my house. 2 warmers in my kitchen because it's large. 2 warmers in my front living room because it's large. And then I think and then every other room my dining room has 1, and then all the rest of them have 1, at least. You have 2 in your bedroom? Yeah, definitely. It does make sense. And that's how we test our fragrances. So just so you guys know that when you get Pink Zebra product, we actually have consultants that are in the field test our products for us before it even hits the sales floor. It has to pass multiple tests before it can go. And the 20 by 20 test is the one that it has to last for a series of 3 8-hour days. So that's how we test our product. If it lasts and if they like it, if it's strong, like they feel like the throw is good, then it will pass. But it has to pass and check mark all those boxes. So if your space is larger than 20 by 20, bottom line, you need an extra. All right, guys, you have 3 warmers in your living room. That's awesome. That's definitely, yeah. All right, I'm going to hop off here. I'm going to go make you guys a lot more blends. We're going to have a lot more fun. So come hang with me. Laura Lee will be on tomorrow. She's a doll. She's sweet. She's got all kinds of good stuff. Judy, welcome on in. I'm so glad that you're here. We are live Monday through Friday right here on this channel. So definitely tune in. You guys are the best part of my day. Just saying. All right. I will see you on the flip side. So go have a great day and I'll see you soon. Bye.